Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Missouri Valley Football Conference 2-Minute Drill. I'm Jim Powers, and joined as always by Associate Commissioner Mike Kern. And Mike, another fantastic weekend this past weekend. But I think one of the high moments of the weekend was Joe Glenn up at South Dakota winning his 200th victory as a head coach.
Yeah, just 76 Division I coaches have done it. He's in his 28th season, his fourth with his alma mater at South Dakota. Congratulations to Joe Glenn.
Yeah, and they've been doing it here, especially the back part of the season, without Trevor Bama, a lot of injuries, and Joe's just been able to keep them together and keep them, getting some nice wins over the last 5 weeks.
Yeah, entering this year, you would have never thought you'd be talking about South Dakota and the playoffs in the same sentence, but they've got a shot. They've got 2 tough games to close, but they have a shot at the playoffs if they win both.
We've talked a lot about the running backs and the quarterbacks this year, but we haven't given a lot of love to the wide receivers. And tell you what, there's a young man up at Illinois State that has been lighting it up for the Redbirds.
Hey, Anthony Warham, 3 touchdowns again last week, 241 receiving yards on 8 catches. The Redbirds did lose to South Dakota State, but he was our player of the week and certainly national recognition as well.
Yeah, he's had some fantastic games over the last 3-4 weeks. I had a chance to see him down at Missouri State and just really lighten things up for the Redbirds offensively. This week, it's going to be a very interesting week. 3 teams, once again, ranked in the top 7 for the third time this year, 5th time, ever. And we're starting to get to crunch time with only 2 weeks left in the regular season.
We have 5 teams ranked again, and we've had 5 teams ranked for 33 weeks in the last 3.5 years. So we are in a good position playoff-wise. You mentioned the 3 actually in the top 6, North Dakota State, Illinois State, South Dakota State representing the league in the top 6. That's only happened 3 times this year, 5 times forever, and never this late before, never in November.
And still a lot of big games this weekend, and I think one game that the Valley television package will be at Southern Illinois and Illinois State.
Southern Illinois has had a terrible luck this year. They've lost so many games by a narrow margin. Last week, again, just a 3-point loss at South Dakota. They're a dangerous team. They still want to prove something, that they're a very good football team, and they are.
Outstanding stuff, Mike. Thanks so much. And next week, we'll have an extended version of the 2-Minute Drill as we start talking about the playoffs.
Playoffs are coming. We'll know on November 22nd. That's a Sunday. We'll know in the morning on November 22nd how many we get.
Outstanding stuff, Mike. Thank you.
Thanks, Jimmy.
For Mike Kern, I'm Jim Powers. Thanks so much for tuning in to the Missouri Valley Football Conference 2-Minute Drill.